from Brunette. Westbound 72nd at 150th, an accident and still dealing with this truck that's dropped its trailer. Westbound traffic still backed up between 200th and 208.
Every morning, motorists face congestion and delays in getting to work. Gridlock is fueling frustration. Accounts of road rage are on the rise and traffic accident numbers are growing. If there's one thing for certain, the daily commute is driving motorists crazy. But it's not just the people behind the wheel who are affected. Everyone is suffering. Environment Canada reports that within cities, vehicles contribute more than 73% of greenhouse gas emissions. It's why smog alerts and global climate change have now become a real threat to our quality of life. Unfortunately, the problem is not going to go away. In fact, with car use climbing, it's going to go from bad to worse. It's little surprise that traffic congestion has become a pressing issue for local government. However, there is no quick fix to gridlock. As one former politician and transportation expert explains, you can't simply throw taxpayer money at building more roads to solve the problem.
Any politician addressing transportation inevitably says, we gotta solve that congestion problem. and the real bad news is there ain't no way, at least under current conditions, we get another 20,000 or more cars, new cars every year. And the idea that you're ever going to build enough road space to handle the growth, much less the current conditions, isn't on, just not on. I always ask people where they think these new roads would go, and at that point, really, the conversation stops dead. Because you're not going to be demolishing literally thousands of houses and businesses to build new roads. You're not even going to be able to widen the ones we've got. And that's not a car or anti-car position. That's just reality.
With the numbers of cars multiplying and road capacity fixed, congestion may seem inevitable. But there is hope. You may not be able to change the landscape, but you can change travel behavior.
Here is some good news. You don't have to have everybody converting. If you can get 10–20% of people choosing a mode that they might not have otherwise, it actually makes it easier for the car driver, for goods movement, for the bus driver. It frees up a lot of that asphalt that is so expensive to build that we just give away for free and are surprised when it all gets filled up.
Reducing automobile dependence is the mandate of the TREC Program Centre, the University of British Columbia's Transportation Planning Department. UBC is Greater Vancouver's second largest commuter destination. TREC has been a leader in reducing single-occupancy vehicle trips and increasing transit ridership to and from the campus. Key to TREC's success has been the popular Universal Transportation Pass for students. The program, known as UPass, entitles all students to a wide range of services at an extremely low monthly cost. Based on the success of UPass, TREC is pursuing a Community Transportation Pass, or ComPASS, for campus area residents. The main selling point is a significantly discounted transit pass for households. The ComPASS concept was first pioneered in Boulder, Colorado, home of the University of Colorado. Boulder's Neighborhood Eco Pass offers unlimited use of regional transit services, as well as local merchant discounts. The Eco Pass is credited with increasing transit ridership in neighborhoods by nearly 50%. Similar to TREC's successful UPass and Boulder's Eco Pass, ComPASS provides a wealth of alternatives and benefits, including a transit pass, membership in a car co-op program, access to CanCart, a bicycle trailer handcart loaner program, discounts at participating merchants and attractions.
People still want to get around. They still want mobility. They want convenience. So how do we do that? By combining everything into a ComPASS, we provide a reasonable alternative, a reasonable choice, an improved choice, so that people don't have to drive everywhere.
ComPASS's pilot study enlisted everyday families juggling the demands of work and kids. Families who, at some point, rely on a vehicle. For the Anglins, a family of avid bikers, the car is a necessary evil. However, ComPASS had both Carolyn and Eric second-guessing their gas guzzler even more.
Having a ComPASS is just that extra incentive to take a bus when otherwise we wouldn't. Even during the ComPASS project, then we tended to just ask ourselves, do we need to take a car? And sometimes we'd end up taking the bus when we otherwise would have taken a car without even thinking about it. Well, what I find is that alternative modes of transportation have hidden benefits. It's a win-win situation. It's a win for the environment. That's the most obvious one. But then there are the other wins, like the fitness, like finding something, because you have to walk somewhere. You're passing by something you otherwise wouldn't.
For Melissa Hodges, the bus is magic for her 4 children. The ComPASS gave Hodges the opportunity to take advantage of transit and other services.
My kids think it's the biggest adventure there is. The little ones love the bus. Elizabeth's, one of her first words was bus.
Yes, you like riding on the bus, don't you?
Yeah, I tried to get out on the bus rather than take the car, especially for the short trips out to the library and things like that. Well, we took advantage of the free swimming, which we liked.
Cost, however, can be a big factor in families' travel decisions. For the Hodges, traveling as a family on transit can cost more than $20 a trip. With ComPASS, the discounted pass makes transit more economical. Subsequent transit trips seem almost free, too.
Looking for change and thinking, you know, this is going to cost this much per trip feels a little uncomfortable, especially when you know you're already paying for your car and your insurance. But having the bus pass, it's paid, it's done. You know, you can use it. It makes a lot more sense.
It makes a big difference how much something costs, and even just to be aware that you're getting a discount tends to make you, oh yeah, I'm getting good value out of that, so I should use it.
ComPASS's discounted transit pass and merchant savings paid off in influencing transportation behavior. Those provided a transit pass used transit 65% more than those without a pass. In a citywide telephone survey, 2/3 of people said they would be interested in ComPASS.
I wish it would start happening right now, that it would continue already. I would continue using the bus pass, the aquatic pass, the discounts, everything I would continue using from this day forward if I had the opportunity.
ComPASS has already received the support and endorsement from key UBC community stakeholders. Sustainability is a key mandate of UBC's planning initiatives.
Certainly UBC is concerned about reducing the number of single occupancy vehicles that come onto campus and providing alternative modes of transportation for those people who reside on campus. This type of program truly does embrace the objectives we have set for ourselves as a university in terms of sustainability.
The potential for ComPASS is great. The program can have great impact for universities and master-planned communities. ComPASS has other benefits that strike closer to home for many. A sustainable future, a safer and healthier way of life for our children.
I want to pass on to the next generation sustainable quality of life that's comparable, if not better, than the way we found it. And for me, therefore, I care very much about my daughter and her children being able to breathe, travel around, and be safe.
For more information on the success of ComPASS, UPass, or any other TREC initiative, visit their website at www.trec.ubc.ca.